Video games are younger than your grandma. 70 years old. That's it. And in that time, they became the biggest entertainment industry on Earth. Bigger than movies, bigger than music, combined. Here's how we got here, and where we're going next. A physicist builds a tennis game on an oscilloscope just to entertain visitors at a lab open house. Nobody patents it, nobody thinks it's a business. 1972, Pong drops in bars. Players line up around the block to hit a square back and forth. Atari makes millions. The industry is born by accident. The Atari 2600 brings arcade games home. 1980, Pac-Man becomes the highest-grossing arcade game of all time. The golden age of arcades is in full swing. Quarters, joysticks, crowded arcades glowing in the dark. Then, 1983, the crash. Too many bad games, too much market saturation. The industry nearly dies overnight. Everyone said video games were a fad, a dead end. Nintendo saves it. A plumber named Mario resurrects the entire industry single-handedly. The console war begins. 16-bit era, Sega versus Nintendo, Sonic versus Mario, the first real rivalry. Then, 3D changes everything. PlayStation, Nintendo 64, worlds you can walk through instead of just watch. The internet arrives. Suddenly you're not playing against the computer, you're playing against a kid in another country. World of Warcraft, Xbox Live, millions of players, one shared world. Then phones happen. Angry Birds, Candy Crush. Suddenly your grandma's gaming too. She just doesn't call it that. Gaming stops being a hobby, it becomes something almost everyone does. And then, streaming. Watching other people play becomes bigger than playing yourself.
For millions of viewers, esports arenas fill up like rock concerts. Let's talk about what gaming actually gives us. Problem solving, reflexes, memory. Studies link gaming to real cognitive benefits. Friendships that span the globe. Some people's closest friends they've never met in person. A genuine art form now. Soundtracks in concert halls, stories rivaling any film. Millions of jobs. Designers, artists, engineers, streamers, entire careers that didn't exist 30 years ago. But it's not all good. Loot boxes, microtransactions, games designed like slot machines targeting kids with real money on the line. Crunch culture, studios pushing employees to the brink to hit release dates. Hours lost to screens, sleep lost, sedentary lifestyles becoming the default. Toxicity in online spaces that drives people away instead of bringing them together. Right now, the walls are coming down. Cloud gaming means you don't need a $500 console anymore, just a screen and a signal. Cross-platform play means your friend on Xbox and your friend on PlayStation can finally play together. AI is already writing smarter enemies, building bigger worlds, generating content on the fly. Virtual reality is finally good enough that people forget they're wearing a headset. So where does this go? Picture a game that rewrites itself around you. AI building a story nobody else will ever experience the same way. Picture VR and AR blending into daily life so smoothly, gaming stops feeling like an escape and starts feeling like an extension of the real world. Picture cloud gaming closing the gap completely. A kid with a $50 phone getting the exact same experience as someone with a $2,000 gaming rig.
Games being used to teach, to heal, to train surgeons and pilots, not just to entertain. An industry that started as a science experiment on an oscilloscope, becoming the biggest storytelling medium humanity has ever built. 70 years ago, this was a blip on a lab screen nobody thought twice about. Today, it's the biggest entertainment industry on the planet. Tomorrow, we're just getting started.